Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you all about deep conditioning. So I'm going to be going through how I deep condition, how often I deep condition, the importance of deep conditioning, some of my favourite deep conditioners, and of course I'm going to show you my deep conditioning routine. So let's go ahead. Deep conditioning is really important for curly hair because our hair is naturally drier. A deep conditioner is basically exactly what it says on the tin. It's a stronger, deeper, more concentrated conditioner than, say, your average regular conditioner that you would condition your hair with on a normal wash day. The purpose of deep conditioning is to deeply condition the cuticles of your hair, so it gets into the cuticles and it nourishes them from the inside so they become healthy, moisturized and shiny. And as we learned in my frizz video, one of the keys to preventing frizz is adding moisture, and deep conditioning is a great way to nourish your hair and add moisture. So I always deep condition my hair as a pre-poo, and it's not rude, I know what you're thinking. It literally just means deep conditioning your hair before you shampoo your hair, as opposed to deep conditioning your hair after you shampoo. The reason that I deep condition my hair as a pre-poo is because if I were to deep condition my hair after shampooing, my hair would get a little bit weighed down, it wouldn't be as defined, it would feel a little bit too soft. Now I often get messages from people saying I deep condition my hair and after I deep condition it never holds a curl, it's not as defined, and that is probably because you have fine hair like me and it gets weighed down very easily. My hair is also very easily over moisturized, so if I add too much moisture then my curls can get a little bit stretched out basically and too overly soft. So shampooing after deep conditioning kind of washes away all of that residue from the deep conditioner. At least that is how I understand it. So I personally don't deep condition my hair that often, and that is why it's taken me a while to get around to doing this video. I probably deep condition once every 2 months, something like that. My hair doesn't need to be deep conditioned that often anymore. When I first started looking after my hair, I would deep condition my hair probably about every week, but it just doesn't need it anymore because it retains moisture very easily, and as I've said before, it gets very easily over moisturized, so I have to be careful not to add too much moisture to my hair. Something that I will do more regularly than deep conditioning my whole head is just to deep condition the ends of my hair because they get the driest. Obviously my hair is long and the natural sebum from my scalp can't work its way all the way down to the ends of my hair, so I have to add that moisture back in with conditioner, and deep conditioning my hair is a great way to do that. So I'll quite often just deep condition my hair from like here down because this section of my hair, like the top section, is very easily over moisturized and it doesn't ever really need to have moisture added. If you have drier hair, then I would recommend deep conditioning much more often than I do, every week say. Some people even deep condition twice a week, but if you're just starting out looking after your hair and you're just introducing deep conditioning into your routine, then I would say deep condition once a week. If your hair's very naturally dry, then you can deep condition more often, but really just go by what your hair needs and how your hair feels. If your hair is very dry, then obviously it will need more deep conditioning than for someone whose hair is naturally not as dry. So this again really depends on your hair type. If your hair is very fine like mine and it's kind of like wavy, you may not need to deep condition as long. I personally deep condition for about 15 minutes, but if your hair is very dry then you may decide to deep condition for 30 minutes up to an hour. Some people even deep condition overnight. If I were to do that, my hair would just be absolute mush the next day. I would have no definition whatsoever. Now I want to talk to you about some of my favourite deep conditioners. So first up is the Bouclem Intensive Moisture Treatment. This is such a great deep conditioner. It really is a good deep conditioner. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's very moisturising and it leaves a lovely smell on your hair. It's kind of like a florally kind of florally lavender scent, I would say. So if you are not a fan of floral scents, then it probably won't be for you, but honestly, this is such a great conditioner. It has amazing slip as well, and it just works really well for deep conditioning. It also comes in a giant litre size bottle. I think this is like a year's worth of deep conditioning if you were like deep conditioning your hair once a week. So it's pretty good, it's pretty good. And this can also be used as a leave-in conditioner, I believe. I personally wouldn't use it as a leave-in for my hair because it's very fine and doesn't need too much extra moisture, as I've said. But if you have very thick hair, very tight curly hair, kinky coily hair, then it's a great product to leave in because it adds lots of extra moisture. Next up is the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Mask. This is a strengthen and restore treatment mask. This is another great deep conditioner. I featured this in my product empties video as well, I believe. I think I featured the Bouclem one as well. But yeah, this is really good. Again, it has great slip. It also contains quite a lot of protein, this one. So if you need a protein kick as well and you want to keep that balance in your hair, then this is a good one to use. Another one of my favorite deep conditioners is from Shea Moisture as well, but I can't find the product anywhere, so I'll insert an image instead. This is the Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil, I think I said that right, mask. It smells absolutely divine. Again, it has great slip. It's quite a thick one. The Shea Moisture products are quite thick, so they can be quite heavy on the hair, but I find them to be really nice and conditioning. And last but by no means least is the Mahogany Naturals Strengthening Curl Treatment, and it is in collaboration with one of my favorite curlies to follow on Instagram, Marisa's Curls. She also has a YouTube channel, so I'll put a link to it up here. But this is another great treatment. It smells divine. It smells lovely. It smells like a spa. It's really great. It has protein in it. I think it has quinoa protein in it. Yeah, quinoa and aloe vera. I like to use this one on the ends of my hair. I've been doing that quite a lot recently. It has great slip. Another great deep conditioning treatment. Now I'm going to talk you through my deep conditioning pre-poo routine. Here is my very naughty who knows what day hair. First, I wet my hair under the shower. I do this because it rinses out some of the product in my hair and allows the deep conditioner to really do its job. I also do it because it allows me to detangle my hair at the same time. I'm using the Bouclem Intensive Moisture Treatment that I mentioned earlier on in the video. I mix it between the palms of my hands and distribute it over my hair. I glaze my hands over my hair to marry the water and conditioner together, adding more conditioner and water if necessary. This routine is very similar to my detangling routine, except my head is upside down. To help the conditioner penetrate the hair, I squish it in pulsing motions. FYI, I'm not rinsing the conditioner out here, just adding a little extra water to help with detangling. I'm now gently finger detangling my hair. There's a full explanation of how I do this in my detangling routine video. You can use the brush to do this step if you find it easier. To really help the deep conditioner get into the cuticles of my hair, I do the squish to condish method. The conditioner has now started to do its job and I'm able to run my fingers through my hair easier. The ends of my hair are the driest part, so I'm applying a little extra product here and squishing it in. I do this until I'm left with detangled hair that has a seaweed-like texture. In hindsight, I probably should have split my hair into 2 sections. That would have made this process a whole lot easier. It does take a little work, but it's totally worth it. Look at those shiny, hydrated clumps. I then tie my hair into a loose bun, pop a shower cap on and leave it for 15 minutes. If you have naturally dry hair, adding heat using a heat cap or even wrapping a warm towel over your shower cap will help lift the cuticle and allow your hair to receive moisture from the conditioner. I'm now making sure my hair is tangle free before rinsing the deep conditioner out. After rinsing, I'll cleanse my hair and condition as normal to remove any excess knots and seal the cuticle before rinsing out and applying my stylers. But sometimes I just cleanse and add my styling products. It depends on how my hair feels. So there you go, that is my deep conditioning pre-poo routine. I really hope that you found it helpful. Perhaps you didn't know about deep conditioning as a pre-poo before watching this video. If that's the case, then let me know how it works works for you if you do try it. As always, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give it a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.